smells like the end of us. Cold coffee, dust, and silence, hush. Your chair still faces mine somehow, like you might ask me how's it now. The clock forgets to move ahead. It ticks around the things you said. I answer back, but no one's there. Just truth hanging in the air. The radio plays something old, a love that lived, a love its soul. Your voice still slips between the lines, like it's running late through time. I kept your letters folded wrong, between regret and almost strong. They smell like nights we couldn't save, like promises we were too brave to make. We burn too slow, we burn too deep, a fire that never learned to sleep. Now all that's left of you and me is ash and broken melody. The mirror shows a thinner face, a man who lost his sense of place. I practice smiles I never use in case someone asks about you. Your name still hurts in present tense, like love that lost its evidence. I swear I hear you call my name, but it's just pain misusing flame. The streets remember how we fell, each corner knows your farewell. Your laugh still haunts the midnight train, a ghost that learned my private pain. I gave you all I didn't have, you left with what I couldn't grab. And now I pay in quiet nights for loving you without a fight. We burn too slow, we burn too deep. Some loves don't die, they only sleep. In every song, in every plea, you're ash inside the melody. If God keeps count of what we lose, He knows your weight, He knows my bruise. If heaven plays in minor keys, you're every note they stole from me. I don't ask why, I don't forgive, I just remember how we lived. Some endings don't need a goodbye, they just stay and slowly die. Your sweater still hangs by the door, like I might need you one time more. I touch the sleeve, it feels unfair, like reaching love that isn't there. I've learned to breathe in broken time, to call this loneliness fine. But every night the truth returns, love doesn't end, it only burns. We burn too slow, we burn too deep, a wound our heart refuses to keep. If I survive this quietly, it's just ash remembering me. The song stops short, the silence stays, your absence fills the empty space. No peace, no end, no remedy, just jazz and what you did to me. The bar exhales a tired sigh, low lights drowning in amber wine. A trumpet leans into the dark, searching for a broken spark. Your shadow lingers by my chair, like you might still be standing there. The night pretends it doesn't know how much I miss you, slow by slow. Your name slips through the bassline deep, where all my honest secrets sleep. The piano stutters, soft and blue, like it's afraid to speak of you. We danced once in unfinished time, between your doubt and my disguise. I held your silence in my hands, like something I could almost understand. Midnight, between the notes we played, love got lost but never strayed. In every pause, in every tone, I hear you where I'm alone. The waiter wipes the same old glass, like trying to erase the past. Outside, the city breeze and rain, every street repeats your name. You said goodbye without a sound, just left your echo hanging round. And I was brave, or maybe blind, to think I'd leave us both behind. A saxophone begins to cry, not loud enough to ask me why. It bends the truth, it bends the air, like a love that almost learned to care. Your lipstick stain, a memory, still lives inside this melody. I trace the hurt, I trace the art of how you learned my fragile heart. Midnight, between the notes we play, time moves on but hearts delay. Every chord still knows your tone, even now when I'm alone. If love is just a borrowed flame, no wonder it forgets our names. If staying meant we'd both pretend, then maybe leaving was the end. But somewhere in this smoky room, between the truth and what we assume, our rhythm lives, it won't resign, still swinging softly out of time. I see you now in different light, less like wrong, more like right. We weren't broken, just untrained, two wild hearts afraid of chains. I smile at how we almost were, at every yes, at every blur. Some loves are meant to gently stay, some just teach us how to play. Midnight, between the notes we play, your love remains in quiet ways, not in touch, not in the phone, but in the sound. I'm not alone. The band packs up, the room grows thin, the night lets early morning in. I leave a tip, I close the door, but your song follows me once more. No goodbye, no last regret, just jazz and love. We haven't finished yet. The clock leans heavy on the wall, another night begins to fall. Neon drips on empty streets, where lonely footsteps learn to beat. Your coat is still behind the door, like you might come back once more. I pour the truth into my glass, Sip it slow, let moments pass. The drummer counts in half a dream. The rhythm cracks at every seam. Your voice still curls inside the air like it never learned despair. We spoke in looks not guaranteed, in pauses longer than we need. I knew the risk, I knew the cost, still played the hand that I would lose. In the blue hours, soft promises stay, not quite alive, not fading away. Between the wrong and what feels right, I loved you best in borrowed light. A cigarette burns down to thought of all the things we never fought. You smile like you already knew this love would never settle true. The bass line hums a gentle plea, like it's asking you for me. But silence answers low and kind, leaves only rhythm in my mind. Outside the moon wears tired shoes, walking roofs it doesn't choose. I trace your name in whiskey rings and small forgettable things. We were fire with careful hands, afraid to cross our own demands. So we let maybe take the lead and called it love, called it free. In the blue hours, soft promises stay, every truth dressed in delay. I hear you laugh, I feel your tone. Even now I'm not alone. If loving you meant letting go, then maybe that's what jazz should know. No straight lines, no final say, just bending notes along the way. We weren't wrong, we weren't untrue, just early versions of the truth. Some hearts don't break, they simply roam, looking for a different home. The pianist smiles, begins again, like endings are just nervous friends. I stand up slow, adjust my coat, carry you inside each note. If someday you should hear this tune under stars or afternoon, know I loved you clean and deep, even when I couldn't keep. In the blue hours, soft promises stay. Love learns silence before it prays. No regret, no stone unturned, just a fire that softly burned. The night exhales, the music fades, but something true refuses age. Not goodbye, not hello, just love, swinging low.
The old cafe begins to glow, where nights unfold in gentle slow. lantern swings above my head. Its trembling light like words unsaid. I take a seat where you once stayed, the corner booth where dreams were made. Your laughter lingers in the air, a soft perfume still hanging there. The pianist warms the quiet room, a mellow chord, a velvet gloom. He plays the tune you love the most, a drifting waltz, a tender ghost. I close my eyes and see your smile, a spark that lived just for a while. Yet even now, in dimmest light, it sets my weary heart alight under lanterns made of gold. Our story flickers brave and bold, in every shimmer, every gleam. I walk the borders of our dream. The sidewalk hums a gentle beat, as if remembering our feet. The city knows our midnight strolls, our whispered plans, our reckless goals. And though the seasons change their skin, I feel you breathing deep within. Your shadow keeps its steady pace beside me in this empty place. Maybe love was meant to fade, a painted note the night once made. But sometimes in the candle's sway, I hear you call from far away. And though the world keeps turning fast, some songs are built too strong to pass. They echo on in rooms we knew, where time bows gently back to you. A couple dances near the bar, their silhouettes replace the stars. It pulls me to the edge of then, the way we used to dance at 10. Your hands were warm, your steps unsure, but every move felt bright and pure. And now that moment's tucked away, a treasure I replay each day under lanterns made of gold. Love never truly grows old. In every rhythm, every tone, I hear the pulse of us still known. I wander home beneath the rain, it taps the beat of us again. And if someday you pass this street where jazz and longing softly meet, you'll find your name carved in the night, held gently in the lantern's light. For in this world of fleeting things, our song still spreads its quiet wings under lanterns made of gold. Our tale continues uncontrolled, though miles divide and shadows fall. Your heart still answers when I call. And as the final chords unfold, the night remembers what we told. No past, no pain, no story sold. just love under lanterns made of gold.
Street lights flicker through the rain. Reflections trace our fleeting pain. I walk the paths we used to know, where laughter spilled and rivers flowed. Your shadow dances on the wall, a silent echo through the hall. Reach for moments long since gone, yet find them waiting at the dawn. A piano hums a tender tune beneath the silver of the moon. The coffee cools the hours stall. I hear your voice within it all. The night wraps soft around my chest, and every memory feels confessed. A saxophone begins to weep for promises we couldn't keep. Silhouettes of yesterday, whisper truths we couldn't say. Through every note, through every line, I feel your heart still close to mine. Candles flicker in the quiet room. Their gentle glow defies the gloom. I trace the curve of where you sat, a phantom touch, a whispered chat. The city sleeps, the rain persists, your fleeting smile I can't resist. And though the morning waits ahead, I linger with the words unsaid. If love can bend but not dissolve, then let the music help resolve. The chords we played, the songs we knew, carry whispers only hearts construe. Some moments live beyond their time, etched in rhythm, lost in rhyme. And in the hush of twilight's hue, I still find traces of you. The hours fade, the dawn arrives, yet every echo still survives. A gentle breeze, a turning page, the melody transcends the age. No letters left, no photograph, just lingering echoes of our laugh. The world moves on, the night decays, but jazz remembers all our ways. Silhouettes of yesterday guide me softly when skies are gray. In every chord, in every tune, I meet your soul beneath the moon. I'll walk alone where we once dreamed, along the river where moonlight gleamed. The streets recall each secret vow, each fleeting kiss, each whispered now. And if you hear this song one night, you'll know our love still burns in light. For hearts like ours defy the years, alive in echoes, love perseveres.
asleep. I hold the notes you left to keep. No end, no start, no final play. Just silhouettes that softly stay. The midnight lamp begins to glow across the desk where secrets flow. I draft a line, then tear it through. Another note, I won't send you. The ink runs slow like fading light. A quiet wound beneath the night. The room leans in, it holds its breath, as if it knows what silence hides beneath. A gentle hum from old parquet recalls the steps of yesterday. Your soft perfume still haunts the chair. It drips like ghosts upon the air. The jazz outside plays low and warm, a shelter from the coming storm. But every chord, each muted tone, reminds me I remain alone. Midnight letters left unread, words I never dared to say. In every line between each sigh, you linger there, though days go by. I hear your laugh through memory's haze, a spark within these shadowed days. The glass beside me holds a trace of nights wrapped tight in your embrace. I close my eyes, the world grows still. Your heartbeat echoes where it will. And though I know you've walked away, your rhythm hasn't learned decay. If love is just a passing tune, why does it rise like a new moon? Why does it pull the tide inside where all our broken moments hide? Some stories live beyond their end, refusing still to break or bend. And so I write what can't be said in letters destined to stay unsent instead. The dawn arrives, its colors thin. I breathe you out, I breathe you in. The paper's filled, the ink runs dry, yet still I whisper your goodbye. No stamp, no seal, no place to go, but somehow you deserve to know. Every unwritten word was true, each note began and ends with you. Midnight letters left unread, carried where the night has led. Through every pause, through every line, you haunt the space between the rhymes. Someday I'll walk that street again where love once lived without restraint. The shadows long, the lanterns low, still hum the stories we let go. And if you feel a sudden ache, a whisper only hearts can make, perhaps you'll know these words were meant for you. My letters left unsent. Midnight letters left unread, drifting Though pages fade and nights relent, your name lives on in all I've sent. The lamp burns out, the ink grows thin, but somewhere still you breathe within. And all that's left, all time has spent, are midnight letters left unsent. The lamp is low, the room won't speak. Even the walls feel tired, weak. Your glass still sweats beside my hand, like time forgot where it should stand. No music yet, just breathing tone, the kind you feel inside the bone. I say your name, it doesn't land. It floats away like secondhand. A single note, the piano waits, as if it knows it's already late. Your coat still smells of somewhere else, a truth I never told myself. I count the cracks along the floor, each one knows what I'm hurting for. We didn't break, we learned too much about the cost of staying close. Smoke knows my name, knows yours too. It curls between what we didn't do. I hum the line you used to love, but even that feels like enough. Your silence sits where words should be, heavy as eternity. I drink the night in measured sips, still tasting you on my lips. The truth moves slow, the truth moves deep. It's wide awake while I can't sleep. The clock ticks once, then thinks again, like it remembers when we were then. I don't ask why, I don't pretend. Some loves don't start, they only end. Your shadow leans against the wall, not asking anything at all. I let it stay, I let it breathe, like part of you I couldn't leave. Smoke knows my name, calls it low, says this is love you'll never show. If I sang louder I might lie, if I cry the spell might die. So I keep my voice half alive, where broken things still survive. Love this small doesn't ask for more, it just sits down on the floor, waits with me until the dawn, pretending you're not really gone. box, I don't reply. Let the ash and daylight try to tell me this is something new, but even light still sounds like you. I clean the glass, I leave the stain. Some marks are honest forms of pain. The room exhales, the night is through, but I stay here halfway to you. Smoke knows my name, knows my blame, knows loving you is never safe. No band to bow, no crowd to see, just breath and what's left of me. The doorway hums a quiet ache, a shadow where our hearts would break. Your coat is gone, the room feels wide, yet still I sense you deep inside. The lamp burns low, its tired glow recalls the nights of long ago. Your whispers linger in the air, a haunting warmth that isn't there. A glass of wine sits half untouched, the silence leans a little much. The record spins a trembling blues, a song we never meant to lose. The curtains sway as if they know the things we dared to never show. I trace your name in thinning dust, a fragile echo of our trust. On the night we forgot to say goodbye, we let the truth slip quietly by. In every sigh the shadows lie, holding all we left to die. The streetlights flicker down below, a silent film of afterglow. Your footsteps fade along the street, a rhythm lost in slow retreat. I try to speak, but words won't form. They drown beneath the rising storm. My heart still plays a broken tune, a memory etched in brass and moon. If time had paused that fleeting night, if love had held a little tight, we might have saved the fading flame. Two wounded souls with one last claim, but fate moved on with bitter grace. It stole the warmth from your embrace, yet in the dark I hear you cry, a ghost that never learned to die. The moon hangs low, a silver bruise, witness to the past we choose. A taxi leaves its engine cold, another story left untold. I watch the lights dissolve in rain. They drip like tears I can't contain. And though I know that love can lie, I still relive our last goodbye. On the night we forgot to say goodbye, our hearts became a lullaby. In every note, in every try, we kept the flame that wouldn't fly. One day you might remember this, a fragile touch, a stolen kiss. And if you walk these streets again, where sorrow sings of what we've been, you'll feel the night still calling you, a quiet truth, a faded hue. For love like ours can't simply die, it lives where we forgot goodbye. On the night we forgot to say goodbye, the world kept turning, you and I. But deep within the silent sky, our story dreams, it doesn't die. And as the dawn begins to rise, I see your shadow in disguise. No blame, no tears, no reasons why, just echoes of the night. We forgot to say goodbye. The hallway breathes a quiet tune, a fading echo of last June. The floorboards creak beneath my feet, like distant hearts they used to meet. Your scarf still hangs beside the door, a fragile thread of once before. I touch the fabric soft and slow, it holds the warmth of long ago. A record spins with worn out grace, its trumpet trace in your embrace. The curtains tremble in the night, as if they miss your gentle light. I pour a drink, the amber close, it paints your ghost in fluid flows. I raise a glass and close my eyes. You're in the tears, the silence dries. Shadows still remember us, every whisper, every hush. Even when the nights grow cold, they keep the stories never told. The city hums a distant cry, a lullaby that won't comply. Your steps once echoed on these stones, in playful rhythms, tender tones. I walk the path we love to roam, the bridges, cafes, streets of home. But now the world is wide and vast, a map of things that couldn't last. If time could bend a little more, I'd chase you like the days before. I'd rewrite every word we broke, I'd breathe you back through rising smoke. But fate moves on with silent grace, it leaves its mark on every face. Still somewhere in the dusk, I swear, I feel your fingertips in air. The moon comes out in quiet blue, it paints the night where I lost you. A passing car, a distant horn, calls memories I can't outrun. The stars align then fall apart, much like the pulse of my own heart. Yet even now in broken trust, the shadows still remember us. Shadows still remember us, all the love we couldn't trust. In every tremble, every sigh, they hold what we had to deny. One day you might return again, through heavy clouds or quiet rain. And if you hear this song someday, soft drifting through a dim cafe, you'll know the fire never died. It only learned to live outside. And though we walk through loss and dust, some stories never turn to rust. Shadows still remember us, even when the world adjusts. Though you are gone and life moves on, your echo lingers like a dawn. And as the night begins to blur, I feel the world recall your stir. No lies, no blame, no wanderlust, just shadows still remembering us.
gentle promise of the night. The breeze is soft, the city slow, a quiet place where feelings grow. I saw you standing by the shore, as if the world asked for no more. Your smile a spark the dusk could keep, a warmth that woke me from my sleep. We walked beneath the amber sky, where passing boats kept drifting by. Your laughter shimmered through the air, a melody beyond compare. The lantern swayed above the pier, and suddenly the path felt clear. I knew that fate, with subtle art, had let the evening find our hearts. When the evening found our hearts, every breath rewrote its parts. In every rhythm soft and true, the night learned how to shine through you. A saxophone began to play, a lazy tune that shaped the day. You leaned a little closer in, and all the noise turned violin. Your hand brushed mine, a tender slide, a quiet storm I couldn't hide. And though the world kept spinning fast, that moment froze, too sweet to pass. Maybe love was meant to bloom where twilight paints the fading gloom. Maybe stars align above to give our wandering lives a love. And in the hush of glowing skies, I found tomorrow in your eyes. No fear, no doubt, no moving parts, just softly beating open hearts. The moon climbed up to silver height, it crowned your features in its light. You whispered dreams you'd never shared, and I confessed how much I cared. The waves rolled in, the night turned deep, the city hummed its slow to sleep. Yet all I saw was you and me, a jazz duet in harmony. When the evening found our hearts, all the world fell into parts. The noise, the rush, the doubt, the fear, they dimmed the second you came near. Now every night recalls that scene, the golden dusk, the soft marine. And if our paths should ever stray, the moon will guide us back someday. For love like this won't fade with time, it grows in every whispered rhyme. And every sunset warm and true still leads me gently back to you. When the evening found our hearts, life began its sweetest start. Though nights may fall and days depart, you stay the rhythm in my heart. And as the music drifts away, I feel that moment still replay. No end, no break, no drifting parts, just love. From when the evening found our hearts. Yeah. Midnight leans against the door, the floor remembers us once more. A lonely trumpet down the street plays every word we couldn't keep. Your shadow rests on empty chairs, still wearing yesterday's affairs. I pour the night into my glass, let silence speak of what has passed. The ceiling fan hums slow and low, like truths we learned but couldn't show. Your perfume hides in borrowed air, a tender lie I still declare. Neon signs blink soft and blue, as if they know I'm missing you. My heart keeps time, a tired beat, dancing where our ghosts still meet. Blue smoke between us, thin and slow, curling round the love we know. Every note I try to choose falls apart and sounds like you. The radio breathes an old refrain about sweet love and gentle pain. Your laugh is tucked in minor keys, between regret and memories. I trace your name on fogged up glass, ask the past how long it lasts. The night replies with broken tone. Some loves stay best when left alone. If hearts were bars, we'd still be open late, serving hope with fear on every plate. If time's a train we fail to ride, I'm still standing on the other side. Let the bass confess what words deny, let the piano learn how lovers cry. Some stories end before they start, but never really leave the heart. Dawn spills gold on tired streets, finds me lost in offbeat beats. Your goodbye still hasn't landed, just hangs somewhere half-handed. I fold my coat, I fake my calm, wrap old scars like lucky charms. The world moves on, polite, discreet, while love limps on with broken feet. Blue smoke between us, soft disguise, hiding truth from tired eyes. Every road I try to choose leads me back to missing you. Someday I'll hum a brighter tune, trade this night for afternoon. But till that day I sit and sway, let the slow burn have its way. If you ever hear this song, know I stayed, I just moved on. Some loves fade, some just bruise, ours still sings in muted blues. Blue smoke between us, thin but true, not goodbye, just passing through. In every chord I try to use, there's a little trace of you. The lights go low, the bar grows still. Love, don't leave, it just won't heal. one last note, the night adjusts, just blue smoke and borrowed trust.
The night unfolds in shades of blue, a quiet room still shaped by you. The curtains sway a subtle breeze, recalling touches meant to please. A glass half full, a slow embrace. Your laughter haunts the fireplace. The moon leans close against the pane, as if it knows our lost refrain. A trumpet hums its mellow plea, a song once shared by you and me. Those whispered talks at 2 a.m., the world asleep but not our flame. I reached for you in empty air, a habit built from love and care. Yet all that greets me is the sound of memories circling around. Moonlit whispers in the dark trace the outline of your mark. In every chord, in every hue, I lose myself in shades of you. The vinyl cracks a tender sigh, much like the way we said goodbye. Your shadow lingers in the hall, still dancing when the teardrops fall. I close my eyes to hold you near, a fragile piece of borrowed fear. And though the dawn begins to rise, your echo breathes behind my eyes. If love was written on the air, then let the music keep it there. For melodies don't fade like we once did beneath uncertainty. Some notes remain, some moments stay beyond the ruin of the day. And in that soft descending tune, I feel your heart return too soon. The kettle hums, the morning breaks, a quiet truth the silence makes. I stir my thoughts with trembling hands, still wandering through our promised lands. No letters left, no sign to find, yet you still live inside my mind. The light is faint, but somehow true, it glows the way you used to do. Moonlit whispers in the dark, pull me close when nights are stark. Within the blue, within the sigh, your name keeps drifting softly by. I'll walk the shore where we once stood, where waves confessed what we withstood. The twilight paints the water slow in hues of jazz and indigo. And should you hear this song one night, know every note still burns with light. For love like ours survives the
drift, it's carved in dusk, a timeless gift. Moonlit whispers in the dark, guide me back to where we spark. Though time may blur what once we knew, I'll chase the night in search of you. The record spins its final gleam, yet you return within the dream. No wind can dim the truth we drew. These moonlit whispers of you.